Hey everyone, I would like to encourage you with something that God has been also encouraging me with, and it comes from Ezekiel 37, where Ezekiel, he is brought in the spirit to this valley of dry bones, and God asks him, "Son of man, do you think these dry bones can live?" Well, Ezekiel answered him saying, "I don't know if they can live." Then God tells him to prophesy life over these dead bones, and they actually came to life. They became an exceedingly great army. Abraham, he also had this valley of dry bones in his own life. He received a promise from God that he would be heir of the whole world. You can read about it in Romans 4:13. Yet, Abraham had no son. His body was as good as dead, being almost 100 years old, and Sarah, his wife's womb, was also as good as dead. Yet God brought what was dead to life and gave Abraham and Sarah a son in their old age. Now, these promises are not just for Abraham, they're not just for Ezekiel, they are for you, they are for me. It says in Romans 4:16, it says, "Therefore the promise comes by faith, so that it may be by grace it may be guaranteed to all Abraham's offspring, to those who have the faith of Abraham." Now, perhaps there's areas in your life, your ministry, your work, your family that seem dead like these dry bones. I challenge you, believe God for the promises of His Word, the promises that He's given you over every dead thing in your life. God gives life to the dead. He calls into being the things that are not. Now receive this in faith as an offspring of Abraham. Receive it for your loved ones that you are praying for. Believe it for your dreams. Believe it for revival in your heart, your home, your neighborhood, your work, and your country. Prophesy and declare, "O dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Thus says the Lord God to these bones, Behold, I will cause breath to enter you, and you shall live. And I will lay sinews upon you, and will cause flesh to come upon you, and cover you with skin. And I will put breath in you, and you shall live, and you shall know that I am the Lord." Now, interestingly, as Ezekiel right after this, Ezekiel heard in the spirit a rattling and a loud wind, and the bones came together, and the sinews came upon the bones, and they came to life, an exceedingly great army. Yet, in the physical, Ezekiel may not have seen much happen, as he was a remnant captive in Babylon. It was a slow progress, yet in the spirit, it was a finished progress. It was a finished work. So though you may not see anything happen physically in your own life, know for sure if what you are believing God for is according to His word and for His glory, know that you will receive it, though it might not be with the physical eye. It says that we walk by faith and not by sight. So God bless you.